Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Do It Way, and today we will be learning about callable in Python. So basically, any object like that can be called, meaning you can use it like a function by placing like parentheses after it and sending like arguments optionally is something that is callable. So as we can see over here, uh, we have like this my function, which is like a function object created using the def keyword, and we have this my class, which is like a class object in Python created using the class keyword. And here I am calling those function object and class object using the parenthesis and using the instance of a class to access the say hello function. And we can see over here that the object Sam is like I'm trying to call it as well. We can see here that although I'm getting the output of my function and about the say hello, but we don't get the output for the object because the object is not callable. So if I want to make an object callable, I would need to use like uh, the call method inside of my class, which will help me make the instance of a class, in this case Bob, as a callable uh, object. So yeah, next we will see if variables are callable. A is like an int object and B is like a string object. So as we can see, we cannot add parentheses on int and string objects and make them callable. So they would give us like an exception. And here we will see what other kind of functions are callable in Python. So we have like a couple of different types of functions, such as the print function, the len function to get the length of the list, the type function to see the type of the object in Python. And all of these you can add like parentheses around and call them. Also, lambda functions are like single line functions, and they are also callable basically. And this particular function over here called as callable, we can use that to see which Python object is, has like a callable nature. And for that, basically, it will give you like you need to put an object inside of that function, and it will give you a Boolean response to see whether it can be called or not. So we can see that my function, my class, the instance Sam and instance Bob of my class, uh, and the variables A and B and the functions that we discussed, we can see if they are callable or not. So we see over here that a function is a callable object in Python, so it is true. And so is my class. It is a callable as well, since we make like a instance, and to make that instance we call it. But that instance itself is not callable unless we use the call method in case of Bob like we did. We see that the variables are also not callable, and we see that the print function, type function, and len function and the lambda function are all callable. So yeah, that's like a short explanation about what is callable in Python. And yeah, I hope you learned something new today, and hope you like this video. So please like, share and subscribe for such more interesting concepts. And yeah, that will help me create more better learning examples, and help me explore more topics in Python that you guys would want to learn about. So thank you, and stay tuned.